What a play call.
Milwaukee had a timeout and didn't use it.
Why would you not call a timeout and advance the ball? What is going on here?
What's going on is Jimmy Butler. And overtime in Game 5.
Jimmy Butler runs a little bit of a circle cut. Looks like he's going to go to the corner, circles back, and it's a lob play. At the touch.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, shout out to Pat Connaughton trying to sell the little push. Oh, he threw me out the club. Oh, Jimmy, call ref, please call something. Mr. Jimmy is killing me. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, I had to do it. Listen, y'all don't know. Well, wait, no, point over here. There you go. My dog over here. Hey, going back to FAMU, Samson 120, one of the few people that know about this basketball shit, like I do, who've been talking a whole bunch of shit for a long time about my squad. We had to go live because y'all got to get this shit here. We had to get this out to the public. What's up, clown? What's going on?
Hey, what's good? What's good? And as you replayed that replay, man, and like you say, how far back we go with talking basketball, NBA, you know, just the game, just loving the game.
Yes, sir.
This just reminded me of Mike Budenholzer? We'll just call him, what's his nickname?
Coach Bud.
Coach Bud.
Maybe he was maybe he was on strand that day.
Well, when things like this happen, this is the unfortunate side of the coaching tree.
Yeah.
Mike Bud is a disciple of Greg Popovich.
Yeah.
And we all know end of game situations, he had the wrong personnel on the floor for the out of bounds play.
You know, I was just listening to Draymond Green talk about something like that. You talking about not having Lopez in there?
You should look. Why would you? Okay, your best defender is Giannis.
Yeah.
So think about this. Your most athletic, above the rim guy is Giannis.
Yeah, he was guarding inbound, wasn't he?
Look, this is an option that the Miami Heat don't have. Coach Bud has multiple 7-footers on his roster. Why didn't he have Brook Lopez on the out of bounds guy, on the guy that's out of bounds passing the ball, and have Giannis basically in a one-man zone defending the basket, the rim?
The game? I don't remember Lopez.
Over the top to Butler. Open Jimmy Butler.
Lopez is not in the game.
Look, why would what would Giannis be more effective as? Guarding the inbounder or guarding the rim?
Guarding the rim, absolutely.
So,
but see, that's where he was messing up, because a lot of people on the road, they think they're gonna go for the win, and this is where and I thought this was supposed to, but it's actually Jimmy Butler that called for that play. Most people think you're gonna go for the three because you don't want to go to overtime on the road, but they don't know that heart. They don't know that heat culture. We ain't scared. We'll take 5 more in your crib, and that's what happened.
You won
entirely wrong.
Your team won on a bad coaching move.
Not one, TY. Not one, not two. You can go back to game 4. Coach Spo put a clown suit on this man the whole series, dog. It wasn't just one move. Because like I say, just like when I messaged you about them Spurs, it wasn't just one play now. You had 5 more minutes. And they hold up. I'm
just saying basic personnel. Why would you waste your best above the rim guy guarding the inbounder?
Yeah.
He's supposed to guard the rim.
Bro, you're never gonna get a steal. I've never seen a inbound guy like get a steal or a tip in that situation. They work on this too much in the NBA, like out of bounds plays in the game. Like you're right, he should have never been right. If anything, he should have been off. If anything, he should have been off the guy and trying to play the passing lanes.
Either or, but my thing is, it's a 2-point game. It's a 2-point game.
Okay, yeah.
So with a 2-point game, the one thing you don't want to give up
is
an easy 2.
Oh yeah, well,
so you guard the rim. If they hit a 3 and win the game, so fucking be it. But we're not gonna give you an easy 2. So you Coach Bud, not putting Giannis at the rim and wasting Giannis guarding the inbounder is one of the out of many bonehead decisions you made for this playoff series. That is the coup de grace.
Yeah, and
like you really showed.
If you want a big, like you say, they have multiple tall guys. If you want a big on the inbounder, okay, put Lopez in.
Put Lopez in the game. Don't waste Giannis.
Yeah, he wasted. Yeah, he definitely
wasted Giannis on the play. Like I'm like when he broke out of the huddle, and I saw 4 little guys, 3s, 2s, and 1s, and I saw one big. I was like, and then I saw Giannis walk to the inbounder. I didn't feel good about it. I'm like, it's a 2-point game. You guard the rim,
bro. That shows you how petrified they were and how much they were on their heels this whole game. That crowd was so tight. Everybody in that building was so tight, and we just was. Look.
This is, they probably won't show it, because they only show the winners. They don't show the losers conversation in the huddle. I would have loved to hear what Coach Bud actually said to his guys after Jimmy made that bucket to send it to overtime. Because if you looked at the body language of them walking to the bench, they were fucking defeated.
Yeah. Oh yeah. They didn't even call a timeout after the bucket because they had 0.5. Like you can't take
coaching.
Yeah, he was stuck, bro.
Man, if I'm the GM, I'm like, man, you got to fucking go. You got to fucking go, bro.
Yeah. They should have. Hey, and then M.A. Adoka, they done lost out on him. Who else you gonna get?
All right, enough about that fucking.
Yeah, we got to get to Jimmy now.
He's a fucking scrub. Let's talk about the greatness.
And we got to get to. I want to do this shit with Giannis real quick. Matter of fact, let's do that first. I'm gonna play this because, and then it's gonna lead us right into Jimmy. I'm gonna play this.
Okay.
I got this right.
I already know. Do you view this season as a failure?
Oh my God. You asked me the same question last year, Eric. Okay. Do you get the promotion every year on your job? No, right? So every year you work is a failure. Yes or no? No. Every year you work towards something, towards a goal, right? Which is to get a promotion, to be able to take care of your family, to be able, provide the house for them or take care of your parents. You work towards a goal. It's not a failure. It's steps to success, And if you've never, I don't want to make it perfect. It's a wrong question. There's no failure in sports. There's good days, bad days. Some days you are able to be successful. Some days you're not. Some days it's your turn. Some days it's not your turn. And that's what sports is about. You don't always win. Some other.
So no, ain't no use in playing that whole shit. You pretty much get the gist of it, bro. I thought that shit was weak as hell. Cause let me tell you something. If we gonna change the narrative, cause we the same age. We go back to the day. Ever since Jordan, well, probably before Jordan, it was if you a superstar and you get to a certain level, every year is championship or bust. Every year. We did it to Mike, we did it to Kobe, we did it to Shaq, we did it to we damn sure did it to Bron. So now if it's just steps to it, I don't want to hear shit about no 4 and 6 no more because, well, it's always next year. Nah, bruh. You are considered to be the best player in the league. You had a stacked team, big as hell. You was the number 1 seed, and you got murked. Not eked out, because, I've been on the side. We was the number 1 seed, and the Knicks eked us out with that little bouncing ass bucket. I've been on this side. You didn't get eked out. You got ate up in 5 games by 1 man. That's a failure, bro. Like, eat that shit. Like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about?
What he's talking about is absolute bullshit.
Absolutely.
You are a 2-time MVP. So you can't hold the hardware.
Defensive player of the year.
You can't hold all of that hardware that they give you, and then come playoff time, if you lose as a 1 seed, so 82 games you did this shit all season, dunking and taking 2 steps and 360 and all dunking on people and mean mugging motherfuckers all year.
Yep.
And like you say, you didn't lose a series where it was just a 7-game thriller.
Bounce or something like that, or no.
You got
ate up.
You got mentally fucked for 5 games.
Absolutely.
Now, okay.
He didn't play 2 games. No.
No.
No excuse.
No, young man.
No excuse.
You got mentally fucked. You and your team, and we just proved from our first 5 minutes of the conversation, we just proved that your coach was mentally fucked. He was stuck, like you say, he was stuck. He didn't. Not calling a timeout after a basket with 0.5 left, like you say, to advance the ball, to give yourself a better shot.
Yeah.
The lineup that you put out on the court to end the game. And then, like I said, I would pay top dollar to hear his conversation after Jimmy made that bucket and it forced overtime.
He said something else that I thought was real lame too, because they asked him, like, okay, did you want to guard Jimmy more? And he basically was saying, well, you got to respect the coach enough to let him make that decision. Yet we heard the exact opposite from Jimmy, because I thought Spo drew up the play. It wasn't Spo. Spo was going to draw some other stuff up for another player. And Jimmy was like, no, you got to let me have that. And this is why I want it. That's what a superstar does. He steps up and he covers up a lot of crap. Because you should know that, Giannis. Jrue Holiday wasn't getting just murked 1 quarter, 1 half. This was 5 games. This man was tearing your boy up. And he did this shit against he did this against when KD was still on the Nets. He didn't guard KD, talking about, well, the coach got a bit. Bro, if you don't get your big ass out there and guard this man, you are the star. You control that team. Like, come on, bro. Like, maybe this is an international kind of a disconnect or something, because American players, they know, because this all comes down on me. All this chain of command bullshit, they can get another coach, but it's all falling on me, and he didn't step up.
Which is leading to the point that I made, well, I won't say the point, but my observation that I made earlier is that Coach Bud should not be the Milwaukee Bucks coach next year. Everything that we've said generates to he doesn't know how to treat a superstar.
Bro, he's gonna live off that. He's gonna live off that championship like Doc Rivers does. If they wouldn't have won that chip in what was that, 2021?
It was the COVID year. Well, not it was the yeah. Here, and I say, here's the thing. Remember now, let's talk about history of Coach Bud. We'll get back to Giannis, but this is the number 1 seed that lost to an 8 seed. Not even an 8 seed, a play-in. This is the first, a play-in. They played the play-in.
They lost bad too.
Yeah, so they've been playing like Jimmy them played 7 games, 5-game series into 2 play-in games.
What up, sis? Appreciate it.
And here's the thing. Like I said earlier, remember, let's talk about history.
Yeah.
Remember, there was a team in the South called the Atlanta Hawks who was coached by this same guy who was a number 1 seed.
Yeah.
and they lost in the first round. You remember that? Let's think back a little bit. And
was it first or second round? I thought they got past. Didn't they get past? I think they went 7 games with like Philly or something like that.
I believe I might be wrong, but they were #1 seed and they lost way before they were supposed to get to where they were supposed to get.
Yeah.
And in watching the game, he was clearly outcoached.
Yeah.
And I'm just looking at, like you say, and the team that he has in Milwaukee is way better than the team he had in Atlanta. I mean, he has a legitimate superstar, and he has a legitimate, consistent 20-point guy.
Yeah.
And Chris Middleton. Yeah, he don't do a lot of other things well, but he can score.
Yeah, because I came from, we talked about it a few weeks ago. I thought Milwaukee was going all the way to the finals.
Yes. I thought it was a clear shot.
Clear path. Even against my squad, I was like, yeah, we can hang, but it's like, oh, that freak, man. But you're right. Coaching, heart, like everything just fell apart. It fell into play.
I don't wish injury on no man. Not in this sport. Not in any sport. But not having Tyler Hero on the roster it's more of a help for you all now, because even though Tyler can score, if the other guys around Jimmy can just hold, it's like if they could just hold it close.
Yeah.
Like he's getting the reputation of, if it get close, come fourth quarter, like I'm finna take care of I'm finna take it to the mountaintop.
Bro, listen, Jimmy Butler is now the most feared player in the NBA. Going forward, the rest of these playoffs, probably the rest of his prime, he is now the most feared player in the NBA, because now, and like I like what you said about Tyler Hero not being out, because there was nobody to defer to, nobody even think about, well, let me see if I can get you going. And no, I got to be Jimmy. I got to do this, and everybody get the hell out my way. Everybody kind of fell into their role, and it just worked out. They played hard as hell. We finally got a good game out of Bam. You know what I'm saying? Bam going to have to step up big time in this next series. But yeah, Jimmy, bro, 98 points in 2 games?
Yeah.
And he held Drew in check. Drew didn't go off in this game, in this series. He didn't go off. So this man literally snatched souls out of the best team in the league. And it's so fun to watch.
Well, here's what I like about it the most. Jimmy Butler is one of those final guys that's old enough to have played, during the Dwayne Wade era, during the Kobe Bryant era, who played against guys who, when it gets to be fourth quarter, man, the game's gonna slow down just a little bit. And I'm going to get this ball right where I want it at. Give me the ball. Like you said earlier, give me the ball right here.
Yeah.
All y'all get out the way. He got 2 choices. He going to either foul me, because I got a quick enough step to get where I want to go. Or if I'm feeling it, like you say, he's been in, last couple of games, he's been in a heat wave. Always and forever, baby. Like hopefully the Heat fans singing always and forever for the heat wave. But he's one of those guys that played during the time where isolation ball, getting it to your spot was the game. Kobe, D Wade, and I got to be honest. A lot of these guys that are playing now, like Milwaukee was a bad match. Well, Jimmy Butler was a bad matchup for Milwaukee.
Okay, here's why. Get it right.
Here's why.
Get it right.
Middleton's not a defender. Okay, Drew Holiday is supposedly one of the better, or considered one of the top tier defensive guards, but he's only 6'4".
Right. Yeah.
Jimmy Butler's 6'5", 6'6 and a half. So ain't no talking about he the stellar. Yeah, he's that on point guards, but Jimmy Butler is a 2. and he got a strong enough body, he can get his shot off against your three.
Bro, Jimmy Butler is one of the best
Hold
conditioned
on.
athletes
My
I've ever
sound
seen.
is, hold on, my sound.
I hear you. You hear me good?
You just low.
Oh, okay. No
Real
problem. You
low.
coming in good on mine, though.
Huh?
You coming in good on my side, though. But yeah, man, Jimmy is so well conditioned, man. Like, he barely took a deep breath that whole time. He was just at him the whole time. He never even slowed down.
My sound is low, but my sound is up. Hold on.
I can hear you.
Yeah, I can hear you, but my speaker.
You ain't got your finger on it, do you?
Hold on, let me try something.
Oh, man. Let me see. What else have we got on here?
Yeah, it just went low all of a sudden. I don't know why.
It's all good.
PLH030134L.
What you doing? The Bluetooth?
PLH030134L. Pyros S20K.
Let me see.
So now let's get to this shit here that you was talking about, trying to talk yourself into these New York Knicks. Where these Knicks fans at? I can't wait for these Knicks fans to start chirping. I gotta holler at my boy Justin. He down in South Florida. He want to go to a game. He a Knicks fan.
I'm gonna leave and come back in and see if my sound's better.
All right, cool.
All right.
I'll take you out for a minute. So yeah, let me talk to y'all Knicks fans for a second. Y'all trying to talk yourself into this this matchup. It ain't gonna go the way you think. It ain't gonna go the way you think. Cause listen, we just beat the best team in the NBA that had the best defense. Brook Lopez was runner-up for Defensive Player of the Year. We all know Giannis is an MVP candidate, also a Defensive Player of the Year candidate. And like we say, Drew Holiday is probably going to make all NBA first or second team. Our biggest player who's in a rotation is 6'8". And yes, I'm including Kevin Love in that, because if you really know, Kevin Love ain't 6'10". Kevin Love is 6'8" and a half. We beat y'all with a bunch of 6'8" and under dudes and smacked it. All right, here go my dog back. We smacked it. Like I say, we ain't just eat this shit out. We ain't just pull no rabbit foots out of our ass. This was a 5-game deconstruction. And so all y'all Knicks fans, let me tell you something. All that slow ball, all that grinded out. No. What's his name? Mitchell Robinson. Everybody, oh, Mitchell Robinson was so good. What you gonna do? He got the guard out here. He got to get in his pick and roll. He gonna have to go from side to side, end to end, all that beating the hell out of poor little Evan Mobley. That's not gonna happen down south. So y'all can get y'all ass ready, because that garden, and I know Jimmy Butler want to be in that garden going the hell off. If there's want the smoke in the garden, is Jimmy Butler. So I can't wait. So you was trying to talk me. You trying to talk me up into this matchup. So I'm gonna let you say your piece right quick and why you think this is actually gonna be any harder than what we just did to the damn Bucks.
Well, I'm not saying that the Knicks are a better team than Milwaukee. Obviously not. No, the regular season proved that. What I am saying is, and like I was saying before, I had to break. Outside of quote unquote Drew Holiday, and like I said, Jimmy Butler is a grown man and he's 2 inches taller than Drew Holiday. So all of that defensive, whatever y'all thought Drew Holiday was going to do against Jimmy Butler, I knew that was going to be a problem, because he could just literally jump up over him.
Yeah.
Drew Holiday's game is not above the rim, so he just tries to stay in front of you, and use his muscle, his body, because he's a lot bigger and stronger than most point guards.
Yeah.
So Chris Middleton ain't no defender. They starting lineup was Chris Middleton, Grayson Allen, and Drew Holiday. And the guys they had coming off the bench, guarding Jimmy, was Wesley Matthews.
Who's a bum? I ain't never liked Wesley.
Okay, no disrespect. Wesley Matthews is grinding his way into probably like a 10-plus year career. But Wesley
Relative,
Matthews,
relative to the NBA, though.
Wesley
Obviously he's better
Matthews,
than us, but relative
Wesley
to the NBA.
Matthews, you ain't done shit in the playoffs to help a team win a damn thing. And you 6'3". Like you 6'3", dog.
Yeah.
So what you gonna do against Jimmy Butler?
Pat Connaughton, like I say,
Hey, wait,
Pat
okay.
Connaughton
Pat
got thrown out the
Connaughton.
club. He got thrown out the
Pat
club.
Connaughton, the guy who Jimmy Butler just manhandled to send the game into overtime. Connaughton, bro. No, wait.
Yeah, go ahead and I want to get to these
Wait.
Knicks.
It gets better. Last, but certainly not least, who's the other guy Milwaukee had? It was Pat Connaughton. Oh, guess who else was getting minutes on at the 3 or the 2?
Who that? McConnell?
Joe Ingles.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Joe
He had
Ingles.
a crazy shot on Joe. Drew that foul on Joe in that, what was that, game 4?
So over, because Jimmy playing 40, 45 minutes a night. Mm-hmm. So over 40, 45 minutes, I done named all them bums that Milwaukee had guarding Jimmy Butler. That's why I said it was a bad matchup for Milwaukee, because their best player, you have no one to guard him. Like, it was a bad matchup. He would, every time down the floor, Jimmy Butler, even the shots he missed, they were good shots because he always got the shot he wanted. He got everything he wanted. Now against Josh Hart,
go ahead. Talk me into Josh Hart over.
I'm just saying it's gonna be a better. I ain't talking you into shit. Jimmy Butler just might be on one these playoff runs. We don't know what the fuck he got brewing in the tank. All I'm saying, it's gonna be a little bit tougher. He gonna have to go against Josh Hart. RJ Barrett's gonna have to guard him at times. He's probably gonna see Obi Toppin at some point.
Oh, please put Obi Toppin on Jimmy Butler.
Well, I'm just saying. Look, it's probably gonna happen. From resting. Like, he's driving, so he's getting fouls. He's like, they're fouling him.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, I like their defenders a little bit better than Milwaukee perimeter defenders. That's all I'm saying.
I will say this. I think the Knicks will be scrappier. I think that whole we gonna get scared and tighten up and turn into little puppy dogs in the fourth quarter, I don't think that's going to be coming into play, because Milwaukee just showed a lack of heart. They just showed an overall lack of balls in this series. I don't think the Knicks are of that same ilk, especially with that Garden crowd. But I saw in the Cavs series was just a real lack of talent, a real lack of offensive imagination. To me, a lot of this shit just came down to Jalen Brunson and quickly. We just better than y'all. We quicker than y'all. We better off the dribble. You know what I'm saying? And the Cavs has got these two bigs that can't shoot, so they shrunk everything in for Donovan and Garland. And you just can't do that against Miami, because we got them strokers out there. We got Strus, we got Vincent. Kyle Lowry was a little bit of a bum in the regular season, but in the playoffs, he's serviceable. He ain't gonna lose the game for you. He ain't gonna take the game for you. So man. Look, I generously will give these boys 6 games just because of the Garden factor, but 5 is really what I'm feeling. Because unless Jimmy falls off a cliff, for some reason Jimmy stopped, being Jimmy. That's the only way I see this. We straight to the conference finals. And Lord help y'all. Lord help you if Philly get past Boston. Because Philly don't like us either. Philly don't want to see us. Boston is a bit of a matchup problem for us because of them boys on the wings. But Lord help y'all if we get Philly. We back with the Lakers. Well, not the Lakers. We back in the finals with whoever coming out the West. And
I don't think this Knicks series is you're talking a little aggressive towards your team and signing I'm 6 and 6 and I'm really thinking 5. I think here's the thing. I think a lot depends on Julius Randle's health because clearly he has an advantage of whoever you put at the 4 to guard him. If you're going to play Kevin Love, well, he can get past Kevin Love and beat his ass, and he can fuck Kevin Love up. But Kevin Love can shoot. Kevin Love is going to spread the court. So it comes basically down to, for me, because Brunson's going to get his. It comes down to
Y'all still trust Julius
Bam Adebayo must dominate this series against Mitchell Robinson. He must dominate. He must dominate.
Okay, first of all, y'all still trying to talk me into Julius Randle. I don't see it. You can't give me a moment where Julius Randle has been that guy. I can't remember. But Bam he don't gotta dominate. I need you at 19, 20, 21 every night, Bam.
That's dominating.
That's not dominating. That's not dominating. 20 points, dog. I can't get in the NBA with all these possessions, you the second option. You can't get 20, dog. That's 8 out of 16, maybe 7 out of 16. Get to the line 4 or 5 times. Come on, dog.
I tell you what, I'm gonna say this. If Mitchell Robinson is even or even close to even in production per minute as Bam Adebayo, you're gonna lose this series.
Well, see, Mitchell's not much of a scorer. He's a cleanup man. So if he getting 15, 20 rebounds, yeah, okay, that's fine. He's not gonna do that.
He's a leading offensive rebounder in the league this season. And he's offensive rebounding his ass in the playoffs so far. So my thing is but he only gonna play like at the most 25 minutes. But I'm saying
that's because the people he's matched up with are in the paint too. They bangers with him, and he outbanged them. True, but that's not our squad. We gonna be, like I say, you're gonna be in that pick and roll, bro, where you're gonna be having to sprint out to catch up to try to contest Kevin Love, sprint out to try to catch Bam, because Bam gonna have him in the pick and roll too. Bam might handle the pick and roll. Bam doesn't just have to be the pick guy. He can be the guy who's handling the pick and roll.
Yeah.
Bolster's not just gonna let this guy beat us up down low and not put this man in the position to where he's uncomfortable. That's why I say Mitchell, he's a good athlete, 7 foot, but come on, bro, he's not turning this series.
Well, here's the thing, and I'm glad you finally said Spoles, because I think this is really going to be one of those. Coaching is going to be a big part of this series.
Oh, absolutely.
Tibbs, has the reputation of a defensive coach. So, and like you said,
no imagination on offense, though.
He wants to, and I don't agree with him. Tibbs wants to grind it out possession by possession. He's one of those old school guys who want to grind it out possession by possession. He's never been much on the offensive side of mind of the game. Like, never has.
That Cavs series was hard to watch, to be honest with you. You gotta really like basketball to sit there and watch through that game.
Yeah, I sat there and watched it. It was very painful. At times it was painful to watch, especially the first quarter. I was just like, man, what the fuck y'all got going on?
What game was that? Was that game 3 or 4 where it was like 18-15 after the first quarter? That was game 4?
Yeah. It was horrible.
It was bad.
It was bad. Like, I literally was like, man, what the fuck is y'all doing? Like, this is No, that was game. This series was 4-2
or 4-5. It was in Cleveland.
4-1. So that was game. It was in Cleveland.
Yeah, it was definitely in Cleveland. So
that was game 2.
That was game 2. Okay, yeah, game 2.
That was game 2. Yeah, yeah. It was hard, man. I watched that shit. I was like, what the fuck is y'all like? It was bad. It was bad.
That's why I always say, yeah, I'm of that age, but like, nah, I don't want to go back to like, them games where like the Pistons and the Spurs was like 72-70.
No, I like the scoring. I mean, like I said, it's a different game.
Yeah.
The games we grew up watching, there was a traditional power forward and the traditional center. You know,
Right.
And offenses were generated off of that. But every person in the league had a pure 4
Yeah.
and a pure 5.
Yeah.
But now with the game, just so Steph just changed the game, man. He just changed.
Wide open.
You know,
And like the
he
only
just
thing I would say, like, yeah, don't call so much ticky-tack stuff, but the way the game is more open now, it's more fun to watch. It's harder to post up though, and that's why some of these, that's why I think like they was doubling the hell out of Anthony Davis the other night. I was like, because they bringing the help guy over, and it's like you can't really get that true ISO post up no more, and it's just it's tougher on the big man, but it is more open and wide open. So yeah, we don't want to see
it's still fun. I don't give a fuck. It's still fun. I still love watching Joel Embiid play.
Yeah, because Joel mix it up.
Yeah, I like, and as pure as his jump is, and he's worked on it in his game, I just love when he just get the ball on the block, and he got all the moves. He got all the moves.
Oh yeah.
But I love it when he literally puts the ball at the rim, like he works a drop step pivot, or fake the fade away and step through and late. But I love when he gets to the rim. I still think he takes too many jumpers. That's just me, but I come to accept the player that he is. But the pure 7 foot big with skills will always work in the NBA. That will never go away.
Yeah, you just have to mix up the way you're getting them the ball, because like I say, I was watching the Lakers play the other night. I was watching how they guard Anthony, and Anthony could be a lot more aggressive, but at the same time, I see how sometimes they front and bring the other guy close to try to intercept the pass, and then they double immediately on the catch, or sometimes they double when they throw it in. So it's harder because it's basically a zone now. Like you can basically zone the thing up. So you can't just you got to mix it up. So you can post sometimes, but then you got to come out and get in the pick and roll, or you got to get it on that elbow post and go to work. It's just not the same.
I mean, I just would like the way the NBA is, the way the game, like you said, spaced out now. That was the one disadvantage that Dream had, because it was such a compact game when Dream played. And Dream, we all know Dream was only like 6'9.5".
Yeah.
But if Dream played in this NBA, spread out with the moves that he had, I mean, he would average 35 a night, easy.
Yeah.
So you look at it, you see how the game is now. You just look at players from the past. Certain players wouldn't make it in today's NBA, but there are certain ones from the past, like Dream would just be so dominant. Because imagine him getting all the ball at all those spots that you said, on the elbow, free throw line, with his footwork.
Yeah. Dream, and he had handles. So now instead of him getting the rebound and getting it to the guard, Dream gonna push that thing up. And who catching up with Dream? So he would have been a skilled version of Giannis.
Yes.
With the jump shot and the free throws and all that. Man, it would have been over.
It would have been nasty. Nasty. So so we have on record you saying that the Heat in no more than 6.
No more than 6.
Oh my God.
No more than 6. And let me see. So they got home court.
Yeah, Knicks got home court.
Miami. Nah, let's close this shit out of 5 at the Garden, bro.
Oh my God.
Really, because Jimmy's already a legend, but they love the Garden. It's the Mecca. It's the Mecca.
Oh my.
Let Jimmy come in there and drop that 8 on that ass in the Garden and wrap y'all ass up at 5, and then you'll never doubt that man again.
So if you're gonna win in 5, you're saying you're gonna win one of the first 2.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
What are we doubting? What are we doubting at this point? Again, y'all gonna have to talk me. Y'all got to tell me. Because with that bullshit I saw against Cleveland, against what we just did to the best team in the league, you're gonna have to show me. You're gonna have to show me, dog. I can't see it. I saw an offensively inept basketball team that relied on 2 little dudes, 6 foot nothing, to create off the bounce, and they just did it, and they suffocated the Cavs on defense. That's what I saw. I saw Coach Spo put a clown suit on one of the best teams in the NBA that had size and length. This whole Mitchell Robinson crap y'all trying to talk me into. Giannis had 17 rebounds in the game. Brook Lopez had 30 and 12 the other night, and we smacked them. So I don't want to hear shit about no damn Mitchell Robinson or no fucking Obi, Juan Kenobi, whoever they got over there. I don't want to hear about no damn Julius Bad Leg Randle with his 30% shooting ass. I don't want to hear about none of these cats. Y'all gonna have to show me. So yeah, Heat and 5. Let me get 5. Hey, fuck all that 6. 5.
Well, Jalen Brunson is going to average 30 points a game in this series.
Who?
Jalen Brunson.
On who?
On the Miami Heat.
You gonna average 30 minutes a game? That's what you
30 points. She's gonna average 30 points. What? Knicks fans, do not let this overconfident guy destroy your confidence.
He's gonna average 30, huh?
He's gonna average 30.
Okay.
Like, he's gonna average 30.
Listen, man. Individual accomplishments aside, I wouldn't care if we averaged 50 and as long as we win in the series, I don't care. But I know that's not gonna happen because we don't do stuff like that. We don't do that. Where we do that at?
So he's not gonna average 30?
No. I give you 23, 24, but no. Come on, dog. He ain't do that. If he ain't gonna do that in the season, he ain't gonna do that against the Cavs. How you gonna do that against us?
I think he's gonna. I think the Knicks are gonna win the first 2 in the Garden, and I think the series is gonna go 7. But unfortunately, Game 7, I do like the 7.
You also said we was gonna get swept by the Bucks, but that's okay.
I'm gonna go on record. If it gets to Game 7, I do like the Heat in Game 7. So I do like the Heat in 7. I think it's going to be a long series, though. I think it's going to be a longer series. But like I said, Game 7, if the game is close, who you going to put your money on? And I'm going to put my money on Jimmy Butler. I think the Miami Heat, out of any team that's left in the East, and this is crazy to say this. This is crazy to say. But out of any team left in the East, you can go down from 2 to 7. Because 1 is gone.
Yeah.
The Miami Heat are the most mentally tough team in the East.
You said it.
Mentally tough.
Absolutely right. You are absolutely right.
The organization is built it's through the leaders in the organization.
Yep.
They're mentally built. They're organized to be a mentally strong-minded team. It's always been that way since Pat Riley's gotten there.
Yeah.
Like, he might not have the best talent, outside of the LeBron run, the 4-year LeBron run. The Miami Heat has never really, had we got the most talent.
Never.
But they've always been in the hunt. Like, it's all like they always Tim Hardaway days,
remember
morning.
Remember, we were 1 shot away from the finals last year.
Right.
1 shot.
Right.
So yeah, that's why I say we are the most feared team in the East right now. And nobody really wants to play it. Everybody's praying that the Knicks take us out. But
I agree.
So we'll start wrapping up. What you got with the rest of the playoffs? How you calling the rest of these series? What you think about Denver and who they playing? Denver and
Phoenix.
Phoenix
are no more than 6.
Okay.
No more. And the closeout game against the Clippers is the proof why. KD and Devin Booker scored 78 points.
Yeah.
Now, of course, the knock on Phoenix is, they really don't have a bench. It's really just the starters, okay. What you give a fuck? Because all these motherfuckers playing 40 minutes. And if I'm going to get 60 combined from Book and Durant as a minimum, If I get that every night, and then DeAndre Ayton, you get 20 points a night just playing. You just on the floor, you're going to get 20 points, DeAndre Ayton. Between Chris Paul dropping you dimes and double teaming, they trying to double team KD, and the ball rolls around and you sitting under the goal and they pass it to you and boom, you're going to get 20.
Yeah. Easy. I like Denver. I ain't gonna lie, I like Denver. I think it's.
I like Denver. I love watching them play, but
I feel like that's 7 though.
I don't think Denver's mentally tough. I
That's
just haven't proved it.
That's the knock. Yeah, they got to.
And the game get tight, man. It just, it's just. I've been watching this game long enough, man. Until I see that breakthrough,
yeah,
you gotta show me.
Yeah, I agree.
Same thing happened with Golden State. They were like teetering on the edge, and then, okay, we ready now.
Yeah.
And they broke through.
Yeah.
And they kind of been in the hunt ever since.
You think they finished? You think they finished Sack off?
Yeah, Sack's done. Sack don't have the mental toughness to go into San Francisco and win the game. They don't.
Yeah.
They don't. They just don't. They don't. Sabonis is being outplayed by Looney.
Both of them. And Draymond.
Yeah. No. I'm just taking Sabonis and Looney.
Yeah.
You can look at Sabonis stats. He scored 18.
Looney to be a star in his role, like a
Looney done had 2 games out of 5 where he done had more than 20 rebounds.
Yeah.
Sabonis.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You cannot allow. Now you can't these motherfuckers. You let Looney done grab the ball off the rim 20 times and then kicked it out to them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Either on the defensive end where they start to break or on the offensive end where they get another shot. He's done that in 2 games 20 times.
Yeah.
No Sabonis.
And we learned that from Bron and that Cavs run. The only way to beat Golden State is to control the tempo, and that starts from the board. So yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
What about? So I think the Lakers finished this shit off. So the Lakers would then go on to play winner of Golden State. So okay, Lakers and Golden State then, right? I think we both agree the Lakers finish off Grizzlies, right?
No.
What?
No,
you think the Grizzlies gonna pull this off?
We're gonna go 7. Yeah, it's gonna go 7.
Okay, go 7, but they win. Who wins? You saying that?
If the game 7's in Memphis, I like Memphis.
Shit, man, Bron ain't letting that shit happen.
Well, the league might not let it happen, but
no, don't do that. Don't do that.
Man, I'm not.
Don't give me that league stuff, man.
The key for the Memphis series again.
Tempo,
because Ja Morant can get anywhere on the court whenever he want to get there. Yeah. But when he gets there, he just got to make the right decision. And Desmond Bane had to continue to score.
Yeah,
he has to score. Jaren Jackson, I'm not saying you have to score 20 points, but you have to make your presence. If you make your presence felt, whether that's just rebounding, defending, blocking shot, might hit a 3 or 2. You have to do that.
And
you have to.
It ain't like he ain't got help either, because this Tillman guy has been a revelation. Yeah. He's beating the hell out of Anthony Davis. He's so physical. So he should be doing more, because they don't really have nothing else down low to do. I mean, Bron stepped up. He played the 4 mostly in that game where he had 20-20. But you can't ask Bron to do all that shit, man. You got to do too much. So
I'm going against the grain, especially with the other guys that are not named LeBron James and Anthony Davis, because they play a whole lot better when they're at home than they're on the road.
Yeah,
Austin Reed plays better, although he's a killer, been on killer on the road too. But everybody, Schroeder plays better on the road. Definitely D'Angelo Russell plays better at home. Everybody gets that Laker energy, so they play better at home.
Yeah. It's over in 6.
I'm just going against the grain, hoping it goes to 7. I doubt it very seriously.
You want them boys wore out for the next round.
So you goddamn right. But if LA gets to Golden State, this is the one matchup that Golden State doesn't want. Everybody else is cream cheese, but they don't want to play the Lakers, and here's why. The Lakers are a very, very big team.
Yeah.
But I say that to say this.
But they smart though, man.
I say that to say this though. The return of Andrew Wiggins is so important.
Yeah.
Because with Andrew Wiggins, I kind of don't give a fuck who the Lakers put out there because Andrew Wiggins is a problem no matter who he match up against.
Yeah.
Matching up against Bron, that's going to be a problem.
At this point, you can kind of make the argument that Wiggins would be the best athlete in that series because Bron is slowed down. And it's kind of like, it's good to see because like he's so damn smart. Like I can tell when Bron is like picking his spots, but he clearly just don't have that burst for 40 minutes anymore.
No.
He playing the old man game when he need to. He's deferring. He's getting Austin and D'Lo running the offense more. I can see it. It's kind of sad, but it's also like as an old head, it's like he's still good, but nobody wants to chase Wiggins up and down the damn court for 48 minutes. That's just
if Golden State, here's the key to the whole series with Golden State and the Lakers. If Golden State can rebound.
Right.
But if they rebound, they run it.
Yeah.
And that's the Lakers' Achilles heel. Lakers don't want to run a open down game. They want to kind of, their two best players are LeBron and AD. LeBron is, an older guy. And AD can't stand there up and down because, man, if you hit AD wrong, he going to be grabbing something.
Hey, the best thing anybody said, I think it was Reggie Miller. He said, man, AD Grimace, he out 3 weeks.
I mean, it's
everybody hold their breath if he hit the ground. They was like, oh shit.
Yeah. So here's the thing, like I said, with Golden State, if Golden State can rebound, I ain't saying they got to out rebound the Lakers, but just keep it close.
Yeah.
If they keep the rebounding close, they can by their lineups that they can put out on the court, they score more points than the Lakers if they just rebound.
Yeah, I would give the advantage
because they got the ultimate. They got the ultimate. No matter what you put out on the court, if they put out on the court, Clay, Steph, Poole, Wiggins, and Draymond, and they can rebound from that lineup, you fucking toast, bro.
Yeah, because Clay's back. I don't know if people really realize Clay's Clay again.
Yeah, he hitting them threes now. It's like that fade away when he hit the other night.
Yeah.
Like he faded away. He just like, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, Clay's
so
Clay.
If they rebound, get it off the backboard, they give it to Poole, Clay, Steph, Draymond, get it. They gone like it's So that's the whole. To me, that's the whole series. Rebounding. If they keep the rebounding, keep rebounding close, there's no way the Lakers can keep up with them scoring points because they're going to get so many open looks.
Yeah.
And if you try to guard the three, then here comes Jordan Poole coming down the middle.
Yeah, and the Lakers 3-point shooters are too streaky to keep pace. So yeah,
it's all about rebounding because rebounding gets you easy putbacks. It gets you. It just it is what it is. It's gonna get you some and ones or whatever. So if Golden State can limit that, because we know they're not. LA's not a great three. Like you said, they're streaky.
Streaky.
But no matter when you play Golden State, they force you into shooting threes because if they making, it's almost like, fuck, we got to shoot them to just keep up with them.
Yeah. And the Lakers don't have, because I always compare it to the Cavs. The Cavs had a couple of guys that could get you off the bounce. Now that LeBron is slowed down off the bounce, everything they do has to be off pick and roll. They ain't got no one guy that's just going to boogie on you, beat your ass to the basket. They just don't have that guy anymore. Everything's hard.
It's efficient because they shoot, like when AD and Bron going, all that shit kind of pretty. Sometimes Bron drift out to that three and shoot it. Sometimes a little too much for my liking, but a lot of times, man,
because of the energy, he don't have the energy.
When they get going, man, it usually is easy buckets.
Yeah,
AD, the whole key is Looney. We know you can't stop AD, but don't let him offensive rebound. Like, you gonna score,
Right.
but don't let him offensive rebound. Block his ass out.
Yep.
Because if Looney go to the floor, go to the bench, what other serviceable big they got?
That's it.
That's it.
So it sounds to me like we pretty much looking at Phoenix and Golden State in the Western Conference Finals, and Miami and probably Boston. I hope it's Philly, but probably Boston in the Eastern
Okay, we'll
Conference.
go with Boston. Here's the thing about Boston.
They bullshitting right now with these Hawks. That's all that is. They just
No,
bullshitting.
and this is what I was about to say. With Boston, no matter where you at in the point in the game with Boston, you always got a chance. You always in the back of your mind know that for some reason these young guys are gonna fuck it up, and we're gonna still got a chance to win this game. They're gonna go through a 3 to 4 minute stretch to where it's like, what the fuck are y'all doing? And I don't know if that's due to the coach. You know, of course they got a rookie coach. Of course he's been in the league coaching as an assistant. But sometimes when I watch Boston, and even in the Hawk game the other night, they were up by like 15.
Yeah, and let that boy Ice Strait
At home.
Yeah.
How do you let that? Like, how do you let that happen? That's just I watched that game and I'm just like, man, what are y'all doing? And I got a feeling this series is gonna go 7.
Think the Hawks got one more in them, huh?
All of their players play better at home.
Yeah.
They got a lot of young guys who they got a lot of. I think they have a lot of talent, to be honest with you. I like Atlanta.
And they're getting Murray back tonight. So
I like Atlanta's roster, man. They got some guys that can make some shots. And like I said, all DeAndre Hunter usually plays better at home. You know, Bojanovic, you know, hopefully those threes go in better at home than on the road. And I like their big combo with Capella and Owangaloo.
Yeah. They do their job. They just do their job.
You're gonna get rebounding, and the boy off the bench gonna block some shots.
Yeah.
You know, I like their big rotation. They don't lose nothing going to the bench with their bigs.
Right.
They don't lose nothing.
Right.
So it's just all like the Boston game is just all about mental toughness. Now, Boston is a mentally tough team, even though when they go through some of these lapses that they go through, at the core of their team, I still like their mental toughness. I still love Marcus Smart, what he brings to the table.
Yeah.
I think they're going to beat the Hawks in this series.
Yeah.
And against the Heat, man, that's
the toughest matchup for us left.
Yeah, that's tough.
Anybody else come see us, it's fine.
Because they got two guys on the
wing. Is the toughest matchup.
I got two guys on the wing that can score
and defend.
Yeah,
and they big. Because that was the problem. That was the problem last year. They big. They can actually wear Jimmy down more so than anybody else because they're his size or bigger. Tatum's bigger, but Jaylen Brown is right there with Jimmy's size, and he got that heft too.
And their guards are big. They don't play small guys.
Yeah,
like Marcus Smart is the smallest guy on the court, and Marcus Smart is legitimate, like 6'3.5", and he's well built.
Yeah,
Derek White is like 6'4", 6'5". Malcolm Brogdon is like 6'5", maybe 6'5.5". So they have a very, very big team at all times on the court. Like they are big, and your best player is going to have to go through that assault, that obstacle course that's their defenders. Like he's going to see a lot of guys on him, and I don't know, man. Like,
come on, Philly. I need Philly to pull one out.
Yeah, that's gonna be tough. That's a tough matchup, man. Because, like I said, they're two best guys. One of them, Jimmy Butler, gonna have to defend all night.
Yeah, that's tough.
Like he ain't gonna have he's not gonna have no possessions off where he on the other end and he can lax a little bit. No, he's gonna have to guard either Tatum or Brown for the whole 48 minutes, and then he's gonna have to come down and try to make it happen. But again, Miami is still the more mentally tough team. Like they're still like all of the advantages that Boston has. If Miami just can keep it close,
that's all. Yeah, because they definitely got us talent beat. They got us beat on talent, top to bottom.
yeah,
Sure.
if they just keep it close, like I'm just like Jimmy Butler's proving to me that like this is the type of NBA that I grew up watching. Like if the game was close going into the fourth quarter, like Michael Jordan gonna finish it. Like it's gonna happen. We know it's gonna happen. We just sitting back watching it occur.
Yeah.
If the game closed,
that's
Kobe
crazy
Bryant,
that this
if the
man
game
has
closed,
worked himself to that level. Like that
yeah,
shit is, you gotta
yeah,
applaud that.
like Jimmy Butler, like the last couple of games, is like you sitting here watching him and just like, damn. Like
now you expect it. Now you expect it. It's not a
man,
surprise anymore.
Man, this is like, but see, here's the thing though, because we, like I said, because we've seen so much greatness.
Yeah.
Like you say, we expect it. But man, if Jimmy can pull it off, like his name kind of rises, like he'll be, man, it'll be crazy. It'll be crazy. Like the whole who's the best player, and I don't want him to stay on this list forever. But even if he pushes and get the Heat to the conference finals, man, he done kind of like earned that one of those titles of who's the best player? Who's the best player that you've seen that's never won a championship?
Yeah. He and up to maybe, dare I say, top 5 2 guard? Top 5? 6?
Even if, like you say, we'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. Like, and I know he doesn't care. I know he doesn't care, but with this playoff push, like he's gotten the first obstacle out the way. He beat Giannis. He beat the 1 seed as a player.
Yeah.
He scored 56 in one game and came back and backed it up with 42 more.
Good. And like, one of the most memorable clutch shots ever.
Yeah. Like we ain't seen this shit since it's been a few years. Like we come from the era of Jordan, Kobe, D Wade, who have put on remarkable performances.
Yeah.
And like these past 2 for Jimmy Butler, man, it's like up there, like, damn, boy, this is fucking balling, like for real. Yeah. So, and like I said, I don't think he really cares about it, but man, a lot is riding on Jimmy Butler's like legacy. Like,
I mean, I feel like we're playing with house money now.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like,
when you playing with house money,
you dangerous.
You dangerous as fuck. Because you don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And he got that. And you look at, here's the thing, you look at
the fucking turd against Atlanta and stayed in the play-in when we should have not been, but yeah, we ain't supposed to be here.
Here's the thing. For a team that's not supposed to be here, you got a guy that, like I said, man, you see his emotion when he makes some of them baskets, man. He senses the moment. Like, he knows, like, that's why I say he's like, Jimmy Butler came into the league, like, when, he saw a lot.
And he was talking cash shit to Drew, too. Did you catch that?
Yeah.
Cash shit to
him. This my shit.
You can't guard me. He got fouled, and one time he walked up to me, point right and said, "You can't guard me." He really was on his Jordan shit, man. But yeah, man, I gotta we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up, man. Gotta sign out, gotta go ahead and get some dinner and all that. But yeah, this was fun, man. We had to do this. We should do this some more. We gotta do this again.
Man. Hey, I'm always available. We'll get another time and another date, and we'll do it again.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Who plays tonight? It's one game on tonight, right?
It's one. Boston and Atlanta.
What time it start?
I think 8 o'clock.
Okay. All right. Good time.
Gotta get some food, get settled for the game, man. Hey, whoever joined us, we appreciate you. If you shared it, appreciate you. Share
it. Do it again soon.
Follow my dog. He's small town clown, but Tyrone Wilson on his social media. And you know what I'm saying? If you ain't on my Instagram, damn, too far away. There you go. Hit me up. Sorry, little brother. We'll be back.
All right.
Yes, sir.
Peace.